This video is going to teach you how to use equity in your own home to buy an investment property. So save this because you've probably got equity and you have no idea what it means or how to use it. So let's run through an example. You've currently got your home and it is worth $1 million. You're thinking, great, especially because your mortgage is only $400,000. So the thing and the rule that you need to be aware of is you can go up to 80% LVR, which basically means you go up to 80% of its value in lending. You currently have not 20%, 40%, because 400 is 40% of 1 million. 80% is 800 of 1 million. So therefore, you take your 400 from your 800 and you have got 400,000 of usable equity to buy your investment property. But let's have a look at this. Your investment, let's say hypothetically, is going to cost $1 million. So you can take some of this equity and that can act as the deposit. Now, if you are buying a normal investment property, you need 30% deposit. If you're buying a new build, you need at least 10% deposit. Yes, a new build investment property, you can buy with 10% deposit. So that means you're either going to put in 100K or 300K. You can put in more if you want. The rest of that $1 million is going to be secured against this property. So what I would suggest, and get my advice on this if you're going to do this, is you have this one at one bank, or say Bank A, and this one at Bank B, because you do not want one bank controlling both properties and all the debt. It gets messy, especially if you have to sell a house and you do not have enough serviceability to remain the mortgage. They'll tell you what to do with sale proceeds instead of you getting to choose. So you'll have, let's just say you're going with 30% deposit, have 700K against this property, you have an additional 300K against this one, so you won't be having 400 of usable equity because you only need 300, so that would be 300. So then basically the next big question is, do you have enough income to service this to get it approved? Because equity is not free money, it is a loan that you have to pay back. Which basically means, do you have enough income to service the $400,000 you originally had, the $300,000 that you're now getting out, and the $700,000? So that's $1.4 million. To service that, I would say you need about income of 250. That is terrible handwriting. I feel like a doctor. Income of about 250 per annum to get that across the line. 250,000. Of course, you're going to be getting rent from this, but rent is scaled down, whereas all these other numbers, the debt is scaled up, because at the bank side, they're going to test a mortgage at 7% currently. Rent, if you're getting $1,000, they only take 80% of that. So they're actually taking 800. So you're thinking, do my incomes and my partner's income plus our hypothetical rent, is it going to service all of this? And that's the question that you need help answering. And if you are serious about doing this, that's when you talk to me. We'll figure this out for you, because the equity thing is relatively easy. The income side is a bit hard, and the actual process of getting this out from the banks, make sure it's not all linked to one bank, is also something you want to avoid. So yeah, that's how it works.